We Aussies absolutely love a great stew, a casserole, a braise, anything where we can get our favourite meat, beef of course, soft, tender and succulent. Now when it comes to making a stew, I do have a preference. I absolutely love beef shin. Now you might call this ossobuco or gravy beef, but no matter what you call it, cooked right, it tastes absolutely divine. There's good reason why shin is so spectacular to stew with. You see all these lines through it? That's all connective tissue. And the more of that the beef has, the better it ends up. That's right. It has to be really tough to end up really tender. Don't worry, it's a little bit of food science. All you need to know is a little bit of salt and pepper is absolutely required, plus some extra virgin olive oil. And we have to brown these pieces really well. The more brown you get, the more flavour you're going to get. Next up, we need to think about some veggies to go with it. Now we're going to braise this in a mixture of fennel and tomatoes. First up the fennel, I've got that sliced along with some onions and we'll throw those in the pot. And you're going to want some garlic, as much as you can handle. I reckon 12 cloves should do it. Some fresh bay leaves and a mixture of spices. This one's called baharat, with some Lebanon, and then I've got some mild chili flakes as well. Oh, by the way, with the spices, some people like to roll the meat in it first, but I tend to hold it back. At this point, you do need to be a little bit careful because the spices can start to catch or burn. So as soon as it gets really aromatic, we're going to need to add some liquid. A little bit of beef stock and also your favourite pasta sauce. And yeah, I do make my own, but you're not surprised, are you? Once it's simmering, we can get the beef back into there. Look, we are going to cook this with the lid on, but you've got two choices. If you want to leave it on the stovetop, no problem at all. Just put the lid on and let it go. But if you want the best little cheat in town, with the lid on, you put it into the oven. At 150 degrees, it'll take about 3 hours. As a chef or as a cook, it is a privilege to work with beef this good. Manning Valley naturally comes from the mid-north coast of New South Wales, and it is Australia's very best grass-fed beef, a premium product for a discerning eater. Now, while the beef is cooking, we do need to make something to go with it, carbs to go with the protein. And the cheapest, best and most delicious way to do that is to make dumplings. If you haven't done that before, believe me, it is super easy. You just start with a little bit of plain flour. Then we've got two kinds of herbs. We've got mixed dried herbs and a little bit of freshly chopped parsley. To bind it together, a bit of egg and milk, and just give it a good old stir. You put droplets into simmering water just until they float, and then serve it up with your delicious stew and some spinach, just to keep you healthy. Well, that is an absolute winner for any time of the year, any day of the week. You see, beef this good turns out incredibly tender, particularly if you choose beef shin. And given this rustic country charm, it's the sort of recipe you and your family will come back for again and again and again.